Hey everyone, Isaiah here, and welcome to the Art Shuffle, where once a week you'll see me coloring up a sketch card. I really like these sketch cards or artist trading cards because I find them really fun because you can make something very quick with them. I unfortunately will often get very bored if I'm working on an illustration for a long time, and this has been a fun way for me to do some cool illustrations. So what I'm working on here is a drawing of the main character of the first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Johnathan Joestar. Really love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's one of my favorite animes, one of my favorite manga of all time. And one of the really cool things about it is that there's no official color scheme for any of the characters. So I played around a bit and just kind of came up with my own color scheme for Johnathan. It was very hard to even decide which costume to put him in because Johnathan changes costumes so frequently in his part of the story. So just talk a bit about what I'm doing here. You saw me start off the drawing by putting up some yellow highlights around the character, and that's because he's going to kind of be glowing. Johnathan uses his power called Hamon energy, where he kind of channels the power of the sun through his breathing, and so I wanted to give him a glow. So I started off hitting a lot of the exterior areas that I wanted as a highlight with this yellow. And I like to, when I'm going to have a secondary light source like that, hit it up very early in the piece. That way, I don't want to accidentally forget that it's there as I'm going on. So after that, went ahead and put the aura around him. And for some, generally you want to always think about your color scheme a lot before you get started on a piece. And since I knew I was out, I really wanted to use this as an opportunity to play around with color and color harmony. I picked out all of my markers beforehand. I have a bad habit of usually just kind of picking markers out of my case as I feel, and sometimes it can be a bit of an issue. I think there'll be an episode later where you'll see that and see how I try to correct it. But with this one, I wanted to be sure that I got that. I was very disciplined about deciding what my color scheme was going to be and exactly what markers I was going to use for this illustration here. And so I did a lot of really fun and funky things. Johnathan's hair is usually portrayed as black, but I wanted to make it this dark purple character or color to give the whole image this nice. My main colors here being the yellow and the violet, so I wanted his hair to kind of work with that as well. So one of the things that I really love about the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime is how when something dramatic is happening or when there's a big mood change that happens, the entire color palette of the show changes. So the characters in the manga don't have official color schemes. They do in the anime, but the anime kind of pays homage to that fact by taking advantage of color and mood. And it's overall just a really fantastic effect. It's when you know that color palette shifts something really awesome or something scary, or you know, in general, you're in for a something different and something important is about to happen. And that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of go with my own color scheme here for Johnathan, just to kind of also pay some homage to that and the fantastic, wonderful color palettes that they use whenever there's that big tonal shift. And the illustration is just about reaching completion, so let's just sit back and watch it go. Thanks a lot for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to hear me talk about, like techniques and stuff like that, or any other characters you want to see. Check you guys next time.